Hey y'all, this is Joe with SBA Bushcraft and Survival. I'm out here at the barn at St. Bernard Acres, and I want to show you something. This is where I've been storing all of my pallets and pallet wood. I've got a nice level piece of property picked out, and I'm going to be building a pallet wood cabin, just a little one-man, maybe two-man cabin. Trapper shack, if you will. Nothing fancy, but it's all going to be built out of pallet wood and recycled wood. And I do not have a short supply of it. I can show you this if I can get to it. I have those back there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one right here, 5. Of these big, they're like 5 foot by 6 foot, 5 foot by 4 foot. They're all 1 by 6s, and they're on big 2 by 4 skids, or runners, if you will. So that I'm going to configure, lay it out. I don't know what size it's going to be yet, because I'm going to figure out the best size for using that as the floor. And then once I get those all laid out, put together, then I can start building the walls out of pallet wood. I have an unlimited supply of pallets. And I have all of these, which isn't much. I have all of this pallet wood already pulled off. I have this little tool. I'll put a clip on here of this tool I use to break the pallets apart. And actually get to use all the lumber in them. But I have all that. I have pallets over here. I have a bunch of recycled plywood and OSB. That was the floor to where I worked. Where I work at, we replaced the mezzanine floor, and I got a lot of this plywood that I can use. There's another big 4x8 pallet, and I built a I mean, that's solid. I don't know if I get a picture of that or not. Yeah, that's a solid 4x8 sheet of plywood on that pallet. And another big one behind it. I used one of these pallets, these big 4x8 ones, to make my chicken coop at home. If you look back on St. Bernard Acres page, you can see the chicken coop build. And I used one of these pallets for it. But if you come along this way, there's more really good pallets. And all of that pallet wood that I've broken apart that will be used. And what it's going to be, I think here in the barn, I'm going to build a lot of it. That's all pallet wood I've taken apart. And it's just sitting here waiting. I'm going to build this thing like this, in sections. This is about a 32-inch section. So that's how I'm going to do them. And then I'll be able to take those sections out. That's all from recycled pallets. Those runners, and they're all oak. That's all solid oak. I love it. But I can build those sections, take them out to where I'm building the pallet wood cabin, and just assemble it basically. You know, it's going to have 6-foot high ceiling, or, you know, that's 6 feet. That'll be the walls. Then it'll go up to a peak. So just a very small, like I said, if you know, like a trapper's cabin, but a hunting cabin. Just it's going to be totally free. It's going to be fun to build, and it's going to be fun to have out at the bushcraft property. Because I'm going to have a bushcraft base camp on the property, and I may as well build this little cabin too. Use up all this pallet wood. It'll be fun to watch. But I wanted to give you a heads up on that's what's coming up on this channel. I'll be starting that this year. But this is Joe out at the barn at St. Bernard Acres. I'm out.